Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United Dash, and we have the post-match game between Manchester United and Spurs. Spurs 2, Spurs 1, Man United 2, Spurs nil. Joining me today is Ian, my friend. I've known Ian for a very long time, a long life Spurs, hardcore Spurs fan. He's having a great day. Now, Ian, what did you think of this game today? I mean, we all, as United fans, we expected a lot from you guys. We thought, like, we were. This was a game we were scared of.
Yeah, and for once, it was a game that I wasn't particularly scared of. I thought we'd at least come away with a draw, but um, Manchester United were on it from minute one to 94, 95.
Right.
Yeah, it was an inspired performance. I don't know where they got it from because what must frustrate you is that they don't play like it every week.
No, they don't. You
And
saw the
I've seen
new. I don't know if you saw
Spurs.
the Newcastle game.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I know it was a
was
goalless
just
draw.
bad.
But I've seen Spurs do this tonight. What you've done to us,
Right.
and then the next game follow it up with a terrible performance. So it's
Right.
be frustrating when your club plays like they did tonight
Right.
and wins so convincingly, even though it was only 2-0.
Right.
It could have been 6 or 7.
If
So
Rashford could finish, right?
well, yeah, but and Lloris as
Lloris
well.
wasn't good.
Yeah, he still proves that he's world class. I mean,
He
he
is
gets a
really
lot of
good.
practice in that goal.
No, yeah, he was on form today, mate. He was on
Yeah, he
form.
was on form and he kept it down because it could
Yes.
have been over by half time.
Yes.
And for
Yes.
as long as it's 1-0, you get to an hour and it's still 1-0.
Right.
There's always a chance that Tottenham can break it and nick one.
Yeah.
But United were all over Tottenham tonight. It's a totally convincing performance. It was more than a 2-0. And as I say, if I'm looking for a positive from a Tottenham perspective, it is that it's only 2-0. You look at it on the
Wow.
face of it. You lost 2-0 Old Trafford. That's no disgrace.
Right. Right.
But if you look under the covers and look at the stats and watch the match, it was painful from the Spurs perspective. But
We are. I'm still getting texts from a lot of them like, "Oh, Spurs is a bit bigger, better side than Newcastle." We were expected to. Some people were expecting would take a draw would be fine because of this rejuvenated Conti side. Look, we're
yeah,
like, what happened?
yeah. Look, well, we all have games like it. Yeah, we've got Newcastle next, in fact, who you played the other day, and they're
Well, who
coming
you
to
wait,
Tottenham.
home or away?
It's at Tottenham, yes, at home.
You get a result.
And they'll go there with confidence. Newcastle will, they're on a good run. They won again
Yeah.
tonight. So that'll be another tricky one for Tottenham. And then, we're playing every weekend and midweek at the moment. The Champions League and the League Cup coming up as well, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of matches, but I think we've missed. Who is it that's currently out? Kulusevski. Yeah,
Right.
we've missed his playmaking recently, but look, that's why you have a big squad. So are we
Exactly.
any excuses on injuries or anything like that? And you've got your own injuries, of course.
Oh yeah, we
Um,
have a goat who seems to be throwing tantrums every now and then when he's not picked, but it's what it is. I get it.
yeah, apparently he left. He went down the tunnel before the end of the match, but
He's going to go and call his make a phone call to the agent like, get me out of here, mate. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. It is what it is. Um,
yeah.
I got a question from a fan. Can you ask Spurs if there was anything that stood out for me from the players? Who was the out of all the Spurs players? Who was any player who stood out for you, or there just no standouts for the Spurs team
Well, I
today?
think it's obvious who it was, and that's Hugo Lloris.
Yeah, he was on form,
He
mate.
was head and shoulders above the rest of any other Tottenham player. I mean, he saved us from a battering, really.
Because the
Yeah,
first half, you had a shot from Shaw, Rashford, Bruno,
yeah,
Fred. The Bruno free kick was going to the top corner, but he found a way out of that one. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, he was inspired. I can't think of anyone really, Tim. That you know,
What happened to Son and
about,
Kane?
yeah, it doesn't always click.
I had to keep checking and seeing were they still in the game? I
Yeah,
had to check like they're still in there.
I think again, Tim, that's what you've got to credit Manchester United tonight for really totally being up for it. They're massively up for it, closing down everything, and it just didn't give Tottenham a chance to play. And on the rare chances that we did get the counter attack, it was immediately closed down. We had a couple of chances, as you would
Yeah,
expect
you had the
over the
first chance
course.
of the game. You had the first chance of the game
Yeah,
that whistled
yeah,
past.
yeah. I mean, yeah, this was going to get a few chances. Any team does, but yeah, I look at it and I just feel grateful sitting here that it wasn't 5 or 6 because that would have been dreadful. Uh, you know, because I
So, so,
promised
so
you,
I
I
like you.
promised
I
you I'd
love your
join this.
honesty. I love your honesty. I mean, yes, United could have scored more, but as you know, Lloris made sure that was not happening. He was on form, inspiring. I'm looking at the replays now, like that goal, that free kick from Bruno, it was going to the top corner, literally
Yeah,
top corner, but he pulled it out of the bag. I keep
yeah,
forgetting is he the French captain as well?
yes, he is. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
club and country. Wow.
yeah.
They've
So
done a
he'll be
great
going to
job.
the World Cup again. I mean, he's a World Cup winner, isn't he?
Yes.
World
Oh,
Cup winning captain.
yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
So he's
now
been.
that this game is over, I mean, most United fans predicted a 2-2 draw, 1-1, because we just
Yeah,
had this feeling that Spurs in the top four, doing well under Conte, they're gonna give us a hard game. Because if Newcastle could give us a hard game, Spurs are better than Newcastle. They will give us a better game.
yeah,
So we were
yeah,
like, I'll take 1 point. I'll take 1 point.
yeah.
But when
Well,
the
you know
goal
what?
went
It
in,
does.
it's like your energy dropped.
It doesn't always work out like that. I mean, sure, yeah, Tottenham on paper, I suppose, a better club and you know, squad than Newcastle, but on any given day, Manchester United today have had an inspired performance, and I don't think Spurs were at fault too much. I mean, it's just that they were
Yeah, like I said,
blown away by.
I'm still trying to gather my thoughts. Like, this is not the Spurs I've been seeing all season. What happened today? Did they
No,
get frightened or something? You know?
no, but you know, is this the Manchester United you've seen all season? You know, that on the other
Yeah.
hand, that's the way to look at it. I think you know the credit should be totally with your performance. I don't think Spurs did too much wrong. They play like this against most opponents. You know, but if when Leicester comes to Tottenham the other week and tried to play a bit of football against us, we beat them 6-2.
I saw
That's
that guy. That was,
is
I think there wasn't it 2-2 at 1 point. Then Son scored a hat trick, right?
I don't think it was 2-2. I can't remember how the scoring went. I don't
Right,
think it was. I think it was 3-1 maybe.
right.
Yeah, I can't remember how the scoring went, but you know we've blown a couple of teams away this season, but I think we've only beaten one team in the top 10. So that's an interesting stat. I think, and that was Brighton. So
Brighton
all
not a
our
bad side.
victories, I think we've won 7, drawn 2, lost 2. I think is our record in the league. Um, and 6 of those wins have been against bottom sides, bottom half
Right.
sides, including the bottom 4 in the table.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think Conte's got a few things to think about on the journey back to London tonight.
Mm,
But you know, I wouldn't read too much into the whole thing.
right,
It's
right.
we're still in a very good position in the table. You know, we're third. But we've got to bounce back with a confidence boosting win against Newcastle on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday
I have a
afternoon. Yeah.
question for you from a fan who wants to ask for your opinion. As a Spurs fan, do you think Arsenal can win the title?
No, I don't. Um, and I'm really saying that more in hope than anything. I think, look, I think it's your noisy neighbours' title to you know
We've given up on that one. We'll have them win the title. I'd rather City win the title than Liverpool or Arsenal. It is what it is, mate. We got to that point. That's
yeah,
where we are.
yeah. With Haaland scoring for fun and you know the squad they've got, I'm sure they will win it, even if it's not by 10 points. You know they'll probably win it. Um,
So,
Spurs,
as a Spurs fan, are you a bit concerned with Arsenal's performance this season?
not overly, not overly. I mean, sure they were on a good run and everything, but again, they haven't played Manchester City, they haven't played Manchester United, they haven't played Chelsea, they haven't played Liverpool. So you know they've got some ball. Sure, they beat Tottenham. Actually, did they? You beat them,
No,
didn't
we
you?
beat them 3-1.
You beat them. Yeah, you did. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So they failed that test. They've beaten Spurs, but
beat
they've not
Liverpool.
played any of the other top sides.
They beat Liverpool last week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, they beat Liverpool 3-2.
Yes, they
Dodgy
did.
penalty, that one.
Well, as I said, they haven't beaten any of the big sides.
Oh, thanks a lot, mate. Thanks a lot. Right, Ian, it's been an absolute pleasure. You got Newcastle on Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday afternoon, yeah, it's a 4:30 kickoff over
Well,
here. So it's this,
do you
yeah,
have any
yeah.
predictive scores for that? We got Chelsea at the bridge.
Newcastle will score, right? So I can tell you that now. So
They're
we need to
squad.
outscore them.
Eddie Howe's really changed that team around, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Since that takeover they've had, yeah, and he's a good manager, obviously. Yeah,
Mm.
and their fans deserve to be you know, seeing a few wins because they're a loyal lot, the Newcastle supporters.
George's really good fans.
Yeah. Prediction. Well, I'm going to have to predict a bounce back Spurs win. We need to make a nervy 2-1 win to Spurs, but Newcastle, I'm fairly sure will score.
Right.
So I'm not going to that one. I was there for the Champions League game last week, which is great to be back.
How was that? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, great night. And even that, you know, we made hard work of it. We won 3-2 in the end, but should have been more comfortable than that. But yeah, it was good to be there.
United are away to Stamford Bridge on Saturday. Not an easy game.
That. Yeah,
that's gonna be tough. I'll take for now. I'll take 1 point from that game easily. If we get 3, fine. But as far as we don't get beaten,
Yeah, well, you know, it surprised me they didn't win at Brentford tonight. It was a goalless draw tonight there.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
I
thought that was a nailed-on Chelsea win, that one. But it was a goalless draw. There weren't many goals around tonight in all the league games.
I think players are literally. It's like Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, including Europe's front. It's a lot, and the World Cup is just literally around the corner, mate.
I know, yeah, it's going to be strange, isn't it? November, December. We'll have to have one of the chats during the World Cup.
100%. Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of especially like England, USA. We'll do it. It will just be called Soccer as We Like It during the World Cup. Won't be the Man United part. So Ian, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure
catch up with you.
Yeah, likewise. Always a pleasure to catch up with you. And well done on the win tonight.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All your supporters over there stateside. Good win for you, and enjoy it.
We will do our best. We look forward to the next one. And thank you for coming on our channel. Thank you, Ian. I'll see you next time. You take care, brother.
Yeah,
take care, bro. Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.